Hey everybody, Austin back again, continuing my Castlevania Let's Play Marathon. And more specifically, bringing you part 2 of my Castlevania NES Let's Play. So let's go ahead and hit close here. Get back into the game pretty much right where we left off in our last part. Again, we are using the Wii Virtual Console service just to make saving my progress a little bit easier on myself. Alright, so like I mentioned, right as I ended that last Let's Play, we are pretty much halfway through the game. We pretty much made our way back to the center hub town, which is the first hub town you start in. I totally forgot the name of the town, but you actually revisit this town, funny enough, in Dracula X for the Turbo Duo. Nice little homage to Castlevania 2. It was really cool that they did that. Let's go ahead and read this sign, actually, just to figure out what town we are at. Alright, so it doesn't even tell us what town we're in. That's great. You are a useless sign. You have a friend in the town of Aldra. Go and see him. Alright, well, you know what, guys? Right before I ended that Let's Play, nighttime was about to strike once more. So, you know what I'm going to do is actually build up my hearts a little bit in this town, because once we come over here, the enemies become a little more difficult, and I really don't want to progress through this part in nighttime. As you can see, those guys just spat out just 3 fireballs at one time, so what we are going to do is go up here, and once nighttime hits again, grind away on the zombies that we grinded away at the very beginning of our last Let's Play session. So, and I don't really need Dracula's rib equipped, that's just kind of useless right now. Well, not really, I mean, we have his hearts and the blue crystal, so yeah, you know, we might as well just keep it equipped. And we've got the knife that was given to me in the graveyard. And I could switch to the holy water, but I'm gonna use the knife. See how the knife works on these zombies that I have to attack. And time is going to switch to nighttime in just a few moments, so now, if you guys tuned into my last Let's Play, and if you did not, you should actually probably go watch that one before you watch this one. But I did get a game over at least once. I think it was just once. And yeah, that was a bit disappointing. So I basically lost most of my hearts, and now I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get a pretty bad ending in the game. I mean, you always get an ending no matter what, but there was an ending I wanted to shoot for that I'm probably not going to get now. Alright, so it looks like the dagger is doing some damage here. It's killing these guys in one hit, which is good. And remember, the dagger, not the dagger, I guess the knife is, as they call it, uses no hearts to use. But also remember that if you use the silver knife, it goes all the way across the screen, but it also uses a heart each time. So I'm at 65 hearts, now I'm at 64 hearts, 63 hearts, just like so. So it's not really worth using the silver knife. It's just not really worth it at all. And you know what's funny about it is, as I mentioned in the first Let's Play, it's not even silver. It's like the brown knife. Or the gold knife. It looks more like gold. They should have called it the gold dagger or something like that. But whatever, it's an early game. Early NES game. I'll give it a pass. Actually, you know what? It's not even that early, because the Famicom came out, which is basically what the Famicom was brought over to the States and renamed the Nintendo Entertainment System, and the box design and shell and controllers were changed. But it was the same hardware, so that system actually came out in 1983 in Japan. Didn't come out in the US until 85, so technically by the time this game came out, it was like 5 years after the Famicom originally hit. I mean, usually that's like an entire console generation for us American folks over here, but so technically this actually wasn't really an early NES game. It was kind of earlier for us Americans, but in terms of the Japanese folks overseas, it was actually a pretty I don't know, mid-range date-wise released game. It was 5 years after the system came out, so but I don't even know where I was going with that. I was gonna tie that into something else, but I totally just my brain just went dead. And I'm more or less just like trying to hop between window and window just to see if I can get it. Because this is sort of like a tile-based game. You can just try to get on jump from tile to tile on the bottom. You time it just right. But I'm really just waiting for this the daylight to kick back in, because I want to go through the next section in daylight, where enemies deal less damage. But as you can see, I've actually built up quite a few hearts, and it's definitely good to keep my hearts up. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any experience points, but as I mentioned, we pretty much maxed out our experience points from the whole right side of the whole Castlevania 2 map. I guess once you get up to level 2, which it says L-02, I'm at level 2 right now. I've leveled up twice. You know, once you level up twice, the enemies on the right-hand side of this town no longer give you experience points. And remember, you don't actually get experience points from killing enemies in this game. You actually get experience points from killing them and grabbing the heart afterwards. You don't get the experience points until you grab the heart afterwards. And so if an enemy does not drop a heart, well, you don't get any experience points. Tough luck. That's just how the game works. Interesting twist on the whole experience and leveling up formula, which is kind of interesting. So alright, it's daylight. We did not get hit once, which was expected. It's kind of sad if you get hit by those zombies or ghouls or whatever you want to call them, because they just like go back and forth and raise their hands up and down. They don't shoot any projectiles, they don't do anything crazy or make any weird noises, or, you know. So these guys, on the other hand, are a little more tricky. They shoot fireballs, which is great to be using Dracula's rib here, which again is basically a shield. And these wolves, you can actually attack standing up. You don't actually have to duck to kill them. So that's actually really good to know. And this is a section where you could actually use some laurels. Remember, the laurels in this game make you invincible. But there's actually a little trick. If you time your jump just right, you won't get hurt. So for instance, I can just keep jumping. See, my life isn't going down. Oh, it's going down very slow. You have to time your jump just right, but it's kind of tough to time it just right. So, but it's doable. So definitely something to be aware of. Now this is the ferryman. Now before we go across and talk to the ferryman, what I want to do is actually drop some garlic. And what'll happen is he'll take me to a different screen than he would normally take me to. And it's actually really crucial. I think you get the diamond. I think it's the diamond. So let's go ahead. Sure, I'll take you to a good place. Heh heh heh. And I don't even think I did it right. I don't think this is the right place. Yeah, let's go over. And actually, that's probably the guy that gives me the red crystal. Yeah, I'd like to exchange a blue crystal for a red. Now, this is actually really important to do, because you're gonna need that red crystal very shortly. And let me go over to the left just to make sure we didn't. I don't know. I was pretty sure you're supposed to drop some garlic on the ferryman, and he was supposed to take me to kind of like a desolate cliff area. And there would be a guy kind of just sitting over here, and he's basically going to give me an item. And no, this is not it. We need to go back. Damn, I was hoping to do it the first time. So now we're going to have to backtrack a few times. See, now enemies, as you can see, are giving me experience points again, which is good. Because you level up when you get experience points. And every time you level up, your life bar refills, and sometimes it just goes up completely. Oh, it's almost going to be nighttime again. Shoot, it's going to be nighttime in like 2 seconds. Maybe you can only do it at nighttime. Maybe that's the problem. See, no, I don't think it really matters. Yeah, now it's nighttime. Now enemies are basically going to do double damage and take twice as long to kill, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've got the chain whip right now. Just watch out for these mermen, because they can come up and then knock you off. See, now these guys take 2 hits. And I thought you're supposed to drop garlic on him. Let me make sure. There you go. Let me show you the way. Just like that. Maybe you don't need the garlic? I don't remember. Maybe you're just supposed to come here at nighttime. Maybe that's the trick. I don't know. But you can see, or you could hear the special sound it made. Or maybe you have to have Dracula's heart equipped. Maybe that's the trick. I don't remember. Ah, yes. There's another mansion. That's right. That's where the other mansion is. But if you come all the way over here... And this is actually really interesting right here. You have to jump as the block is going up. And if you'll notice, this is a regular jump. Now, if you jump as the block's going up, you jump about twice as high. There's no indication that you can do it. You just have to time it just right. So jump as the block is going up, as it's going up. And I would right here jump as it's going down, then as it's going up again, as it's going up. If you do it just too late, you'll actually miss the jump, and you'll fall in the water and die. Which, as you guys experienced in the first Let's Play, is bad. Dying's kind of bad in this game, so... you lose all your money. You kind of get one of the bad endings. I think you have to have like a perfect run in order to get one of the better endings in the game. Because basically what will happen is we'll beat the game, and then it'll say, oh, Simon could not survive his wounds. Because you died too many times. And then you'll get the bad ending. And there's actually a couple different endings in the game. I'm sorry, a few. Here. I'll give you a diamond. Why, thank you. The diamond is a weapon that kind of ricochets. And like most weapons in this game, it's not that powerful, but... it's nice to have, though. It also uses hearts, unfortunately, just like most of the other weapons do in this game. God, it's weak. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. I approve. Ah! I totally timed that wrong. So player 2, which means I have one more life after this, and then that's it. Man, these guys are a pain. Total pain. Alright, let's go back. And then we are going to... oh, sorry, I forgot there was another mansion. Thought that was basically the ferryman. Alright, daytime hit. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Let's get that holy water equipped once more. I think you can attack enemies with the back of your whip as well. I think this was the first Castlevania where you could do that. No, I was wrong. Never mind. Nothing to see here. See, this is where it would be nice to have the morning start, but, you know, yeah, whatever. It's just that the chain whip, you know, it still takes multiple hits to kill these enemies, so. Now, I don't know if this is the mansion where they give me laurels for free. I guess I'm gonna find out. We'll find out. Alright. Making progress. This is where the mansions start getting a little bit larger than before. Okay. No, this isn't the one where they just give me laurels. I don't think it is. That guy probably sells me a steak. Or if he doesn't, it's another guy. I think some of these mansions actually have multiple guys. One will sell you a steak, one will give you his laurels. And again, the laurels make you invincible for a short period of time. Some of the most useful items in the game, to be honest with you. Very useful items. If I recall correctly, yeah, you can fall down here. That's more or less, I think, a shortcut out of this mansion, which obviously isn't necessary to get to where you need to go when you first get to the mansion. It's only really useful when you're leaving the mansion. You know what? Gonna use this reflective thing. Ah, that actually worked out pretty well. Look at that. I like that. Oh, they just disappear? That's great. Nice. Alright, looks like this weapon isn't half bad after all. See, there you go. It says, wait for a soul with a red crystal on Deborah Cliff. Like I was mentioning in part 1 of this series, this game gives you sort of hints as to what to do next. And I've already gotten the red crystal, as you saw. Now there's going to be a cliff, or basically like a mountain. And what you want to do is when you have the red crystal equipped, just kneel in front of it for a few seconds. And then basically what happens is a tornado comes and sweeps you up, takes you to the other side of the mountain. And then I think I'm right in front of a mansion even. And that's how you basically continue to progress through the game. And a lot of people have complained over the years about the game being cryptic and whatnot. But it's like, well, if you explore around the mansions, there are hints telling you what to do. So if you got those hints, you would have known what to do. And it's not really hard to, you know, experiment and search around in these mansions, because there's not a whole lot of places you can toss your holy water. I've noticed in the mansions, the books are always in spots where you can basically destroy 2 blocks on top of each other at once. The books aren't anywhere else, so there's only a handful of places in each mansion where you can actually try to throw holy water and find a book. So, you know, using the process of elimination, you can find these books pretty easily, actually, and then thus figure out what you're supposed to do in the game. So it's really not that tough, to be honest. Alright, let's see what this guy is. Invest in an oak steak. Why, yes. So, that's good. That's, you know, we already got the oak steak, so we're in, going in the right direction, basically. Hey. Don't want to get hit by the guys, obviously. See, for instance, this would be the kind of wall you could try to attack open with your holy water to see if there's a book. And same with this one up here, because there's 2 blocks, but no, didn't work, so it's not a hidden spot. Blocks like these, that are pretty much like the floor, and they only have 1 layer of blocks, you can never usually break those open. So you know not to really try to use their holy water on those. Same with these walls. They don't, you know, it's only 1 row of blocks, so they're not going to disappear. There's always like a dual layer of blocks that you can bust open that will reveal a book. Like you could try right here, and it's nothing. Okay. But not, there's no, at that point where I can't even talk again, just like last time. So basically this wall to the right is not even worth trying. It's just, yeah. And once you kind of figure out how the game is set up and how it works, what blocks can break apart, you know, some walls you can just totally ignore. I think this might be one where there's a boss, to be honest with you. And if I really, really wanted to... yeah. I could use some laurels. Oh, wow. That Ooh, he did a lot of damage. That was like... that was a ton of health he took off. Ow. Damn. That is a lot of life he took off. Okay, seriously, Death? You were totally easy last time I got to you. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna get this item first. Dracula's eyeball. I'm gonna try to use the flames, because that can sort of, I think that can kind of stun enemies in their tracks. Yeah. Now you're probably saying, why are you even doing this, Austin? Well, the thing is, I think Death actually gives you an item if you defeat him. I know one of the other bosses does. Yeah, here you go. You get the third dagger, or the third knife. You now possess the golden knife. Oh look, this one's actually gold, even though the other one was kind of gold too. Ah, this is more like the silver knife. Look how it shines. God, this uses 2 hearts every time you use it. But look at that, you can throw 3 on screen at once. Which is the max you can throw any item in the other Castlevanias. Which, yeah, it's arguably relatively useful. Oh yeah, that's right. When it attacks an enemy, it explodes like a grenade. Which is arguably, yeah, pretty useful. You know, not a half-bad weapon. So now the next enemy, or the next pseudo-boss we're going to fight, is basically going to do something similar. He's going to give us an item, but I don't think the other item he's going to give us is all that useful. I don't think it really does anything. It might be required to get to Dracula's castle. I don't even remember. Last time I got to Dracula's castle, I had all the pieces, I had every other item in the game, so his lair naturally opened up to me. Ow. And you know what? You might even be able to get into Dracula's lair without having all the pieces. You just won't be able to revive Dracula and beat him. And you know what I'm gonna do is actually buy another oak stake and have it for the next mansion. So I don't even have to search out the next guy. I can just go straight to I can basically just go straight to where Dracula's piece is, or Dracula's body part is, open it up, and, you know, just have that be that. So, God, it's game over. He totally just jumped through that wall. Lost all my hearts. But hey, I still have the oak steak, so I guess it was worth it after all, right? Free oak steak! Alright, so like I mentioned, you can actually go back this way, and you'll sort of fall down. And I think you can use the holy water to bust this open. Or you fall through the wall, or something like that. God damn. I'm not having any luck right now, jeez. You know, despite dying or getting a game over once on my last Let's Play episode of this game, you know, I still had a pretty good run. 2 of my deaths were really stupid. They were just total, like, really bad mistakes I made at the very, very beginning of the game. I made 2 really bad deaths where I just jumped in the water by accident. And that's not something I ever do when I play this game, so... But so far, in this episode, I'm just playing really poorly, to be honest with you. I'm not playing well at all. Alright. Whoa! Hey, that sucked. Totally just fell through a wall. But whatever, we're out. We're moving. I think I might have lost my experience points too when I got a game over. Which kind of sucks. Alright, so, you know, that was sort of the secret entrance. Now what I'm going to do is actually go to him again, and he's going to take me across the correct way this time, and I'm basically going to end up at that town I was in where I got the red crystal. Remember that I went here and then I came back because I wanted to go back to get to that mansion that I totally forgot was even there, and to get the crystal side weapon. Now there's gonna be some things here to buy. I don't know if this is where I get the Morning Star. It might be, so let's find out. Buy some of my laurels. Not right now, no thanks. Again, laurels, they pop up a lot. Just about every town from, I think, here to the rest of the game, laurels are pretty much everywhere, so I don't really need any laurels right now. What I want is the Morning Star, which is going to be my next whip upgrade. And they're going to give me the option to buy some garlic as well, but I don't need any garlic. I have no reason to use it again for the rest of the game. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could use it on Dracula, but nah, I don't really care that much. What I like to do on Dracula is use my laurels, which makes me invincible while I attack Dracula, and basically kill Dracula in like 15 hits without getting touched. This is definitely the easiest incarnation of Dracula, thanks to the fact that you can use laurels and pretty much render yourself invincible when you attack him. It's kind of cheap, but that's how the game was designed, so, you know, I like to just take advantage of it. Will you buy some garlic? Nope. Don't need your garlic. I got plenty of it, thanks. See, had I known that was a, you know, a house that, you know, was selling garlic, I wouldn't have gone that way, but because it's been a few weeks since I've completed this game last time, I just, I don't remember what any of these houses do, so. And it looks like we've got 6 in-game hours until the nighttime strikes again. Let's jump over here. I think this should be safe. Yeah. Now, I could try to talk to these people, but I don't really care. They're not really going to give me any information I don't already know. Because, again, I did finish this game recently, so I'm pretty familiar with what I need to do next. You know, so I know what items I'm going to get, you know, like the main quest items. I know where they're going to appear. And this guy pretty much gave me the red crystal. So, alright, well, I guess that's it, guys. There's no Morning Star in this town, apparently, so. So we can pretty much just keep marching on. And there's actually going to be a staircase. Okay, good. I've got the Dracula's rib, which again reflects bullets. Which is going to be a lot more enemies from here on out that actually shoot bullets at me. Let's go down here. I don't know, is this where the Morning Star is? I really don't remember. Whoa, totally just fell through that hole. Ah, it's nighttime again. Man, it always feels like nighttime comes faster than daytime does, and maybe it actually does. I don't know. Oh, come on, really? That was cheap. Yeah, these guys take a lot more hits now. Ow. Damn. It's because my whip is weak. The enemies, you know, their defensive strength is going up, but my whip strength is not going up. That's why I want the Morning Star. And I actually came down here hoping to find the goddamn Morning Star. This guy keeps bouncing around. God, stop bouncing around like a bumbling fool. Thank you. Alright, so that's it. I didn't know that was a total dead end, so... that was a waste. What should I do? Options. Decisions. I'm gonna keep using the flame because it stops enemies in their tracks. Like these guys. These assholes. Oh. Duh, man. See, those guys aren't bad if you can kill them in one hit. The problem is I'm having a hell of a time doing that because my whip is so weak. God, shit, man. Stop bouncing at me. Again, if you keep jumping, it'll do less damage, and if you can do it just right, you'll take no damage. Alright, back up this way. See, I thought going down would get me to something good, but I don't know if someone is supposed to actually, like, be standing outside that dead end I got to, or if it's just literally always supposed to be a dead end. I don't remember. $100 experience points. Hopefully I'll be leveling up shortly. Okay, so these enemies up here, they don't take as many hits. The enemies down at that other part took like 2 or 3 times as many hits. Damn straight that night was horrible. Jeez, I got demolished down below. And there wasn't really even anything different down there. It was just more of the same enemies. Alright, I think this is where I get the Morning Star, but I'm probably gonna need 150 hearts to do it. That was a little overkill, don't you think? Buy some of my laurels. I don't need your damn laurels. I need a Morning Star. Give me a Morning Star. Come on. I'm pretty sure it's this town, though. The sad part is, I get to a town. The town is so big, I spend all my daylight hours wandering through the town. And then by the time I finish with the town, it turns to night, and all the enemies do twice as much damage. So it's like, man, it's so counterproductive. Dig up the 4th grave in the cemetery for a diamond. I already have a diamond. So I guess maybe there's another way to get the diamond. Okay. A man living in darkness can give your whip power. That's actually totally true, but you need the Morning Star to do it, and I'll sort of point out what that guy's talking about once we get to it. He's basically talking about getting from the Morning Star to the Flame Whip. Once you have the Morning Star and you talk to this one guy, he'll basically just upgrade your whip for free. You'll get the Flame Whip just from talking to some dude out in the middle of nowhere. Which is how you get half your items in this game, apparently. So, talking to random people out in the middle of nowhere. Take my daughter, please. Okay. Sure. I'm sure she wants to go to Dracula's castle. It's, you know... Maybe she can get an autograph before we kill him. Alright, let's keep going down. The question is this guy going to sell me a Morning Star? Or is he gonna sell me garlic? Morning Star, yes sir. I don't have the money. Damn it. I'm gonna have to grind for money. And chances are I'm not gonna have enough money before the sun goes down again. Darn. Alright, well let's do this. We know what we have to do now, guys. And then afterwards I'll buy some more laurels. Because there's going to be a section actually where I'm going to need the laurels, but that's not my concern right now. My concern is getting the Morning Star, which appears to be up on the 2nd level. And can I just jump down here? Okay, good. Yikes. They do a ton of damage. At least they don't throw anything out like they do in other games. Other Castlevania games. The mummies, I mean. 133. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a level up as well. This actually seems to be a pretty solid spot for grinding. You know, the enemies, they just keep respawning, so... And then the mummies, they give you a full heart, which is worth 6. As opposed to the halves that are only worth 4 apiece. I mean, 4 is not bad, especially when you get 2 back to back, so... Almost there. Damn, nighttime. Alright, let's just play it safe here, guys. These guys are gonna take a lot more hits now. Yeah, they take 4 hits now. But, as you can tell, these guys are actually giving me experience points, so by grinding out, maybe I can actually level up. Provided these guys actually start giving me hearts. I'm trying to play it safe, because you notice they just kind of dash across the screen like that. I don't want to die, so... There we go, we just leveled up. I think your life bar extends one more time. So that was good. We leveled up and we got a lot of money from it. So what I am probably going to do is get enough money to buy the Morning Star, and then I can buy some of that guy's laurels. And then we can pretty much just progress on towards the end of the game. We're getting close. I think we have one more mansion, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. Just one more mansion. We'll get both Dracula's next piece, and then we'll get a cross. And that's it. I thought there was 5 pieces of Dracula, though, not just 4. No, maybe there's 2 more mansions. Okay, maybe I'm just not counting right. I digress. Aww. Couldn't get to that heart. Oh well. still at 218. You're still giving me experience points though, so, you know, this isn't all just, you know, fruitless. This is worthwhile. You know, I'm already working towards my next level up. You know, provided I don't die. Because again, you lose your experience points when you die, so as long as I don't die, we're in good shape. Whoa, it's close. Alright, now we can head back at the Morning Star. I think we can buy some laurels. I should have 256 hearts by now, I think. Ow. 255, close enough. Alright. So we're already at the 43-minute mark, so it looks like this Let's Play might go on a tiny bit longer than the last one. And, so when we finished the last one, we weren't quite halfway through the game. It kind of felt like it. Or you know what, maybe we've just been doing more grinding because I've been dying and losing all my hearts. You know, had I not lost my hearts, well, I probably would have already had the Morning Star, you know, so that's just kind of how this game goes. If you get a game over, you lose all your hearts, you're kind of stuck, you know, you gotta grind all over again. You gotta build it all back up in order to buy some of the more expensive items, so. Alright, so let's head back up this way. Look at that, Morning Star. It's a sight for sore eyes. And remember, in the first Castlevania, that's just like your third whip power-up. You're gonna get it by default, pretty much, but... Alright, I think the guys... Yeah, this place had the laurels. I'll take some laurels now, although I could use 2 more. Man, I still need more money now. Because you definitely want to have 4 laurels for the next swamp part. I don't know if it's coming up right away. I don't think it is. Let's just keep going this way. Wait, what's in here? Oh, this guy always just preaches to you. Don't look into the Death Star or you will die. I think he's basically talking about this mask you have to fight. Or maybe he's talking about Death Stare. Because again, the translation's not the best in this game. Who knows what the hell that old guy was talking about? I have no idea. Alright, let's build up some hearts anyway. Okay, no, let's not build up some hearts. We're gonna do plenty of hard building at the next mansion, which should be coming up here shortly, so. Remember, jump as those platforms are going up. And this is the cliff that everyone complains about. So you just use your red gem, red crystal, duck down, and that's it. This was always so cool as a kid. It was very mysterious. So look at that, we're pretty much right in front of a mansion. So let's go ahead and take care of this mansion. Look, I still have the oak steak. I don't even need to buy another one from that guy in here. Yeah, this is the mansion where I think there's a guy just sitting out there, and you can buy the oak steak from finding him out there. And this might also be the one where the guy gives me laurels, too. No, I don't think it is, now that I think about it. Never mind. I am just full of inaccurate information. But hey, look at that. I don't even have to find the guy to get the, I didn't have to buy an oak steak, because I bought one in the last mansion. You now possess Dracula's nail. There you go. So, I mean, that was actually kind of funny. Because now we can just exit the whole mansion and just move on with the game. That was the fastest mansion yet, guys. Now we just have to work our way back up. And I don't think this is the mansion with the mask in it. I don't think this is the one. Because every time there's a boss, I'm pretty sure the next room after the boss is pretty much Dracula's piece. So we're gonna go ahead and just exit this mansion. That was actually a really good idea, buying that oak steak. I just kind of did it for shits and grins, but it paid off. So look, we're done. Let's keep going. Alright, we don't want to go right, because I think going right here actually takes us to Dracula's lair, which we don't need to do yet. So we need to go back this way. Let's duck. Alright, good call. I seriously did not remember that. Even though I just played this game a few weeks back. Ow. Now, this is actually where you get the flame whip. I'll give your morning star power to burn away evil. Oops. To break my spell, come back with a powerful weapon. I have no idea what he meant by that. That's probably actually the speech he gives if you find him before having the morning star. Oh, that was actually really close. Nighttime again. God, it always feels like the daytime just goes by so fast. But I think this place is gonna look the same. So we're basically killing a flame guy with flames. That doesn't quite make sense, but I'll take it. Yeah, I can still level up one more time. I mean, so if I wanted to, I could just grind it out. Get those hearts. And get that money in case I need it. I might need it. I might not need it. But leveling up is good, of course. And I think this next level up will be our last level up. There's only 4 levels, 4 character levels in this game. Ow. Alright. I wonder how many experience points we need to level up for the last time. I wonder if it's like 256, just like your hearts. Where 256 is the maximum amount of hearts you can have. See, it actually takes a little more work to grind here because these fireball guys, they're a little unpredictable. Sometimes they shoot, sometimes they don't. Like right there, I just got him, and he didn't shoot. And what I could really do is just keep... No, see, he shot that time. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Alright. Oh, look at that. It's even easier now, and they still give me half a heart. So I'm at 223 experience points. $235 experience points. Alright, 248. I want to see if 256 is the max as far as experience points goes. Oh, looks like it was 250, I think. Alright, so we're maxed. Oh, there's one more. I'm getting more experience points. I'm curious if my level will go up one more time. Yeah, it's my experience is still going up. Or maybe, I think what happens is your experience maxes out and you don't level up again. I think that's how it works. Because I don't remember going up to level 5. I guess we'll find out. Ah, damn it. This is where you need to use your laurels. And I only had 2 laurels, so... Alright, let's just try it as is. Just keep jumping. Like so. Whoa! Just use those laurels. Okay, well look at that. We got through it using one laurel and by jumping a lot. Remember, let's switch off so I don't accidentally use my laurels, because that's bad. And I think this is our last mansion. But because I used the oak stake on the last mansion, I'm going to have to find and buy another oak stake. Shouldn't be a problem. I got 256 hearts. And I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. So we'll go up this way. We'll try this way first. Cheap enemy placement. But at least the enemies die in 2 hits. Jeez, ah. Yeah, this is the laurels guy. I beg of you to take these laurels. Like, okay, you don't want invincibility? I'll take invincibility and shoot. So what you can do is just use these laurels and just be invincible in this part. Hell, you can even just walk on these spikes. And then switch back to your holy water. Is this the mask? Yeah, this is the mask. Could probably use Dracula's rib. Yep. Look at that. There you go, we get this cross. Possess the magic cross. And I have no idea what the magic cross does. And there's, yeah. Alright, let's go back. And you can destroy this guy again, but there's really no point in doing that. There's no experience points to gain or anything like that, so unfortunately. And yeah, that's the last item in the game. Then once we do that, we can pretty much go beat the game. Although I'll definitely want to refill my laurels from that guy. But we'll do that on the way back. We need to go find ourselves an oak stake. You always got to have an oak stake, otherwise you can't get Dracula's piece, Dracula's body part. Oh, that's it? No. Yeah, it lets you buy it a second time. Jeez. You can just throw away your money on that guy by accident if you're not careful. I just bought 2 oak stakes. I'm going to use one, and it's still going to go away. I'm not going to get that second one I technically paid for. Other parts of the game, they won't let you buy an item twice. If, like with garlic and laurels, if you're maxed out, it actually won't let you buy those items. But the oak steaks you can buy multiple times, but you only get one oak steak. So you have to be careful about that. Alright, let's get some laurels. Oh, that was close. Now what you could do is get those laurels, use it on that boss, and then just refill in your laurels again. I mean, it's really infinite. You can just do it over and over and over. Now you process Dracula's ring. That never gets old. You process. Oh, man. Yeah. I love bad translations. They give a game charm. Sort of. Alright. Now, to be honest, each of Dracula's pieces, I think, has a different attribute, but I have no idea what any of the attributes are aside from the rib. Yeah, so... If you know what they do, post your comments below. Let me know. And, I will bow down to you, because you know more than I. I'm just kind of winging it. But what's great is a lot of these games, you don't really need to know what everything does in order to beat the game. But it definitely makes the game more fun if you know what everything does, you know? To have a better understanding of the game and everything inside of it. Ooh, that was bad. Well, he projected me where I wanted to go, so that's okay. Lost a little health in the process. Alright, now we can basically... No. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna keep going this way. Even though we probably don't really want to go this way. Actually, I really think we don't want to go that way. Let's go back this way. What happens is you go over that way, use your laurels, and, but it just loops you back around to the other side of the map, which we worked our way all the way over to when we first started the game. So, and I'm pretty sure if we just head this way, and I'm gonna feel really embarrassed if this doesn't work. This will take us to Dracula's place. But I definitely want to re-up on my laurels when I get to town next time. Because I want those laurels to fight Dracula. And you can basically beat Dracula without getting hit. That's just how it works. So. And I've got plenty of hearts. Oh yeah, plenty of hearts. Ah, I forgot these guys take 2 hits now. Oh, crap, I didn't want to do that. See, that's why you want to make sure you don't accidentally use your items, or you want to switch your items before you accidentally use them. Otherwise, you basically do what I just did and waste a laurel or something like that. There you go, you get the sort of harpy kind of enemies from the previous game. Kind of. Yeah, another town. Now we should be able to get some laurels here, I think. And then I think we can just go straight to Dracula and finish this off. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna sit here. Actually, no, I'm gonna go over here. Ooh, that hurt. Got about 2 hours of in-game time before the daylight switches back. And I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna get that. Whatever, I'll just keep attacking these guys. There we go. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night once more. Alright. Hopefully it's the last nighttime we have to deal with. And for some reason I think all these people are pissed off at you for coming here. Everyone's got like beef with you in this town. Yeah, get back. So I'm pretty sure this is the town like next to... Yeah, after Castlevania, I warned you not to return. It's like, well, hey, Dracula cursed me. What did you expect from me? You've upset the people. Now get out of town. It's like, really? I upset everyone for saving the world in the last game. The cross in Laruba's mansion must be found, and that's what I got. I got the cross. I don't know what it does. I mean, maybe it's required to get to Dracula's lair. We're gonna get all our health back, then we're gonna go to the next house over, and hopefully they can sell me some laurels. Otherwise, Dracula's fight might be a little challenging. Because to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever beaten Dracula without the laurels. And it's not that it's like not possible, it's just that I don't think I've ever even tried it. Ever since I was a kid, yeah, I use laurels on Dracula just because I can, you know? And we're gonna do that here too, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, let's do this, guys. This should be the final stretch. Tch. They take so many hits with the holy water. Yet it only takes one shot with the flame whip. That's hilarious. Whoa, look at those guys. Ah, it splits again? Man. There's another town. Totally forgot about this town. Oh yeah, I think this town's completely empty. I think this is the town next to Dracula's castle. Turn right for Vrad Graveyard, left for the Dora Woods. Not even gonna bother with that one. Getting sloppy. Just taking the hits. Taking the hits. Taking one for the team. This single man team. Alright, this is Dracula's lair. So we are pretty much here. And we finally get a music change once we get in here. Or just can we do it before nighttime hits? We're almost there, almost there. Got it. Alright, this is the final stretch, guys. Oh, I don't remember switching to that. But what I will do is switch... Actually, I might need the holy water. I forgot. See, this must be the original castle from the first Castlevania. If you sort of recognize, like, the leaves up top and then the columns are very similar to the columns in the very beginning of the first Castlevania. And you really, in order to get here, you've got to have all the items because there's no getting back out. So if you get a game over here without having all the items, I'm sure that could be a problem. Now I'm not sure if you can actually get here without having all the items. I don't know if it'll let you in. I've never tried it. That would actually be something interesting to try. I'd be curious to know if you can get in here without having all the items. Because that would be hilarious if you got stuck. There'd be no way to continue. Well, then again, if you get a password and you get it, I think it takes you back to the title screen. And when you use a password, it always starts you off at the beginning town. So I guess you wouldn't get stuck after all. You would only get stuck if you just decided to continue. Alright, so we are going to use... sure, we'll use that, and then we'll use the laurels. And just whip Dracula's ass with the whip. Actually, no, I'm kind of just curious. Oh, he actually attacks! Oh, and you can attack his attack. Shit, you don't even need the laurels. Wow, that was hilariously easy. I didn't even use the laurels that time. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the same ending I got last time. And Simon basically dies. Although the confrontation between Simon and Dracula, that's so slow, has concluded. Simon couldn't sustain his wounds or survive his fatal wounds. Ooh. Alright, rather anticlimactic, but then I think it just takes us right back to the title screen. And that's basically it. No credits, no nothing. And that's it, guys. So, there you have it. The end of my two-part Castlevania 2 Let's Play. Don't worry, the Castlevania Let's Play Marathon is not over yet. Expect a few more Castlevania Let's Plays for the rest of this month of October. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap it up here. If you watched through this whole series, or even if you didn't watch through the whole series here of Castlevania 2, but you watched through some of it, if you've played this game before, I'm curious to know how you play this game. Do you prefer to run through the game with certain items? Also, do you know what Dracula's body parts do aside from the rib, if you're really familiar with this game? If you do, post some comments below. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and your tips on how you would play this game. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Again, more Castlevania goodness coming for the rest of October. Stay tuned. And once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next Castlevania Let's Play. So, take care, guys.